guys, welcome back. And there went the phone dinging every time. Let's try this again. Hey guys, welcome back. It's my talking hands again because honestly, it is still the last few days of the Christmas break and I am sitting here in my jammies. So I figure the whole world doesn't need to see that. So anyway, long story short, if you go back and look at some of my old videos from, gosh, I think at least, 3 years ago? Lots happened since then, but I have tried over the years of bukus of planners, journals, you know, all those kinds of things. The closest I've come to finding one that I like is a teacher planner, but it doesn't tend to have weekends on it, but I'm a habitual list maker. And I should add, look at this. Boy, you can't take me anywhere. I just mixed up some banana bread and I have flour on my shirt. So be it. It is what it is. But to give credit where credit is due, years ago, my sister, told me, she said, I really think you'd like using a bullet journal. You should try it. And I was like, no, I'm, fed up with all this. Forget it. I'm not going to do any. Fast forward to now, and she can, yes, Phoebe, I'll eat my words. You were right, and I was wrong. I am trying my first bullet journal. I've watched a slew of videos. I actually found them looking at sketchbooks. A lot of people, I'd love to have one that is organized, beautiful, all of that. And the truth of the matter is you can probably tell from my videos and my general personality, I am an eclectic kind of, my daughter jokes that I have adult ADHD. I don't know. But I'm kind of everywhere. So the only thing I promise with this is that it's very beginner, that it's very list heavy, very practical, because I know that if it's not going to allow me to do my lists and check things off and things like that, it is simply not going to work for me. So this is a Scribbles That Matter book. Very pretty green. I'm a color nut, and this is a beautiful color. It has, of course, the purple elastic, a pen holder, and some bookmarks to mark your spot. I'm not going to walk through what I did because, one, I didn't know what I was doing. It took me forever, but I'm just going to show you what I've got for January. So I'll go back here to the beginning and start over. So I actually, when I did my key, that is crooked. There we go. Maybe that's better. When I did my key, I actually put these in pencil because I honestly don't know if I'm going to use this way or not. I've done nothing on the index. I have not come up with an image for the, I guess, title page, really. I don't know what I want to put there, and until I do, I'm just not going to put anything. But my motto, I'm not doing a word of the year, but my motto is something old and something new. And no, I'm not getting married. I've been married for a long time now. But the goal is to each month find some old project that I've been working on and complete it. And then also try something new, learn something new, practice something new, things like that. So I'm giving myself, 2 project goal per month. I can do more, but that's the, what I want to try to hold myself accountable for. This is, I keep seeing them called future logs, whatever. This is just basically if I've got to be out and make appointments, this is an easy spot to jot them down and remember them in the future months. Then for this, I have a lot of family that is out of state. So, gosh, guys, that paper is crooked. Is that better? This is my birthdays and anniversaries page. I just, on the date, I'm going to jot down the person's name so I can try to remember to get cards out in advance. But I didn't want to put all of that in here just for their anonymity in case it's important to them. Then I also, on this page, I do a lot of correspondence, so I just made a quick calendar with the 12 months, and then I'm part of a Victorian Ladies Society that we do a Halloween card exchange and a Christmas card exchange, so I put those there. And then I did some extra spots for my Christmas cards. I try every year to either come up with an illustration or, you know, one year I did watercolor painted Christmas cards, various things, but this lets me kind of keep track of that. And you can see there's some months that I don't have anything on here, but that, I'm hoping that helps keep me not last minute going, oh my gosh, I've got, you know, 20, 30 Christmas cards to paint kind of thing. Yes, on this one, I know Christmas is over, but this is actually for the upcoming year. It's just a very simple spot with a name, what I purchased, and whether it's been wrapped or shipped. I like to shop when I can throughout the year, and I also like to have things ready to ship early. I got burned when the first Christmas that COVID was still, I would say, going strong, but hey, let's be honest, it is still going strong, just a new variant. So I got burned on that, and it took until, even though I shipped items the 1st of December, it was like the end of January when they got there. So I know now this year I shipped in, I believe it was October. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a head start on that, Lord willing. And this was just a piece that came in a Christmas card from the exchange from the Victorian Ladies Society. January. My paper, even though it's relatively thick, does not do well with the marker, so I'm kind of keeping the coloring pretty simple. This is my projects page for January. I've picked 2 projects. One, I'm drawing, and I hope I'm saying this right, chibi. My daughter got me a book for Christmas, it was a Christmas gift, and I'm practicing on them, and I'm trying to do one daily and do some digital practice, and I want to fill the sketchbook that I'm working on for them. So this was my before of one without any major thing, and I want to, at the end of the month, draw an after and see if I've improved any. The second project, if you've watched any of my videos, you're gonna know that I do like to do crocheting videos. I love to crochet and knit and all those things. A lot of people have asked me to make the Tigger that is in the same book with the Pooh and Piglet and all of that, and I haven't. I had the yarn for a year or more sitting here. All I can say is I think I was like everyone else and just kind of burned out and bummed out with the general state of the world. And so I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'd go in there, I'd take out the yarn, I'd look at it and I'd go, oh, and I'd just put it right back. So my goal is to film that this month. It probably won't go up until at least February because it takes me a while. It's a lot of getting things lined up to try to film it. Then I have to edit them and all of that. And to be fair, I honestly don't know. I haven't made him. I don't even know if I can make him correctly or not, but I'm going to do my best. Let's see. This was a little bit of a hodgepodge. I saw this on someone's channel. If you recognize it, let me know below. I will gladly give reference. I don't know if I could show you guys my history on my watch videos. You would see, I don't know. I spent all the holidays basically, any free time I had watching journaling videos. So this is a want, gifts, and need. So this is just to jot down things that I want. I am a big girl. I know there's a difference between want and need, and sometimes just jotting it down and coming back to it later helps me determine if it's really a need or if it was just a passing impulse. I put a few little just journal references here. Today I'm grateful for, and then I'll put something, and today I learned, and I'll put something. The gifts, that's just sometimes I run across something that I want for someone, or perhaps I pick up something that's for birthdays or things like that. So that's a spot to jot those down. Now, one of the things that I am working on, like I said, oh, there goes the phone. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Okay, let me try this again, guys. So, like I said on my initial, trying something old, something new, to learn something. So I did what I called a mind expansion page, some classes. I am doing a few on Skillshare. I also like, I don't know if it's pronounced Udemy, but that site as well. So I kind of want to keep track of those. Books, I'm waiting. My best friend has a book coming out soon, so I'm waiting for that. So that's one that's going to go on my list if she ever hurries up and finishes it. Hint, hint. This is just for visual media. This is, like YouTube channels I find that I want to watch or things like that. Audio media is for podcast, books on, I guess it's not CD anymore, is it? Books on audiobooks, I guess, for lack of the right term. So then, Lord willing and travel allowing, I am actually going to do a road trip in January. So this is just my packing list and some information. I left myself a big spot just to write a memory from the trip. I did not do fancy habit trackers. This is actually the only 3 habits that I want to track. This is exercise. I just want to put a check mark or no. Guys, I'm a horrible person. I hate to exercise. So my goal is, can I just get 10 to 15 minutes a day initially and then increase it? For my mood, again, the same thing. I decided to go with red for happy and energetic, green for relaxed, blue for sad, and should I end up sick, I'm going to color that spot in black. I'm just using colored pencils. And then this is just a self-care. That can be any number of things. I may jot some things down, I don't know, but just feel like I took care of myself that day as a whole. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, this is just to keep up with, am I sharing what I'm doing? Am I making sure to keep in touch with friends? Am I making sure to comment on things that I really like? That kind of stuff. It's just a reminder, really. I may put something here, may draw it off and do something else. I don't know yet. And this is my week at a glance. I actually only have, well, we have a couple of appointments, but here's what I've done, very simple. I've done my days, and under them, I put any appointment in the block with the actual day so it stands out separately. And then in the larger rectangle, my plan is just to do my list, because like I said, I am a habitual list maker, and this lets me have space to list and mark off. And I've put in a few things in the order I want them to be done in, but I am kind of flexible with it, and as long as they're accomplished during the week, I'm not too panicked about which day they're accomplished on. Then my last 2 things, I think this is the last 2. Nope, one more. I did a sheet for a menu plan here. It is actually, honestly, probably going to be what I ate, because we are officially empty nesters. And I don't know how to cook for 2 people, so I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of leftovers in there. The only thing I've planned is that on the 1st, I would like to do some kind of traditional southern dish, maybe with black-eyed peas or something of the sort. Friday night, we tend to do pizza, so I've made a note here in my prep work to make sure I have pizza dough ready. And I think probably if I actually make burgers on Sunday, I'll make just a regular bread dough and save half for my pizza and zhuzh it up with some Italian seasonings. This is my brain dump page. Oh, I called it randomness because I'm just going to put whatever I want to. And then this is my last page for the month. I do an abbreviated, altered, adjusted, yada, yada, yada version of Fly Lady just to help me keep on track with what's done, when, and all that stuff. My weekly chores are kind of slim looking, but over here, like I do the bedclothes 1 day a week. All these things I tend to try to do daily. Mopping, I don't necessarily do daily anymore because I don't have little children in the house, but I do, for example, vacuum daily because I have cats. I really should mop daily, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little lazy and just don't. So that's the daily chores. And now my home, which the last time you guys saw anything like around the house, I was actually in our old place. So here everything is an open floor plan for the main area. So my dining room, entrance, living room, kitchen are all one big area. So I actually do those just as one combined zone. So that's, because I mean, gosh, guys, how do you like clean a portion of a big, huge open space? So I'm going to do those zones in the first week at least. And then the porch is just an easy, quick do. So that's on there. And that is it. I don't know how this bullet journaling is going to work out for me, but I do like this concept. And, you know, after week 1, I'll determine what I put down for week 2. So anyway, if you have listened to me talk that whole time, thanks. And if you have any suggestions, videos I should watch, anything like that that you would like to share, I'd love to hear them from, you know, down in the comments below. And if you are not a subscriber, I'd love for you to subscribe. And if you are, thanks for hanging around and listening to my ramblings. Bye, guys.